Okay, hi Brooke. What brings you in today?
Hi, so I've just been struggling recently due to the fact that my best friend recently started dating this guy. I guess I don't really particularly like him. And ever since then, I feel like, I don't know, she's just like been ditching me for him, and we just haven't been as close as we used to be. So I'm just hoping that coming here can maybe help me deal with this.
Sure. Yeah, that must be really hard, especially if y'all have been close for a while and then all of a sudden this boy comes along and kind of maybe you feel like stole like your best friend from you. I can see how that could be really hard. Can you tell me a little bit more about the friendship that you've had through the years with this friend of yours?
Yeah, so we've been best friends for like, I don't know, maybe 3 years now. She came into my life like at a difficult point. I was just like at a low point, and she really helped me through that hard time. So like she means a lot to me, and I'm really thankful that she like was there for me when I needed her. But I feel like, I don't know, now she's not here when I need her. And yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of fun together. Like, we used to always be hanging out and just like be really goofy together. I feel like I can be myself with her and everything, but yeah, it's just like really hard feeling like I'm losing that.
That's really nice. I think everyone kind of loves to have like that one person that they can like go to for everything and just like be there for them. And you said like she was there for you through some really hard times, and she's also someone that you can be goofy with. So I'm sure just having that sense of like this other person like coming into her life randomly and kind of stealing the spotlight a little bit could be like really hard just to like kind of get used to, and just to like understand like how their relationship is like evolving and kind of maybe taking like your spot like in her life. Could you tell me about her boyfriend a little bit?
Yeah, so his name's Derek. He, I don't know, is on the baseball team. We go to the same college, all of us. And yeah, I mean, I just don't particularly like him. I guess like a lot of that has to do with the fact that I just feel like he is kind of stealing my best friend away from me. But I mean, yeah, I really don't know like all that much about him, I guess. I don't feel like he's necessarily been a part of her life for that long. So not even sure how much she really knows him. But yeah, I guess I can't really tell you that much about him besides the fact that I feel like he's stealing my best friend from me.
Yeah. I'm sure it's also hard kind of when they met at college, what you said, correct? Yeah. And obviously you've known her much longer than he's known her, so it might be a little bit frustrating that she's all of a sudden like using her time with him when they haven't even like been together for a long time. And I think from your side you might be looking at it a little bit as like a negative like sense, as he like maybe maybe like the fact that he came in, you didn't really like maybe want to get to know him as well, just because he's like stealing the spotlight like I said earlier. Do you think your roommate or your best friend realizes like the feelings that you have towards him? Are the feelings that you feel about him pretty like easy to read on her side, do you think?
Yeah, I think she definitely knows how I feel, since I have brought it up to her like at least a few times. There was one time when like I straight up told her that like I'm kind of being hurt by how I've been feeling by her, like just being ditched and like I guess kind of ignored and stuff, and like maybe replaced too. And like she didn't really have much of a response to that, which like hurt a lot. Like I thought she would be more like sympathetic about it, but that wasn't really the case. And I don't know, I mean, one time like she told me that she was hanging out with her dad, but then up seeing them at a restaurant together.
Yeah.
So that was like a really awkward occurrence, and I kind of talked to her about that. So that was like 2 different instances where I told her how I felt, but things haven't really changed, or she hasn't done much to help me feel better.
I think it's great that you do have a relationship with her where you can have these like difficult conversations. It shows a lot about, I think, the friendship that you and her share, because I think sometimes like people may experience what you're going through and kind of just like push it under the rug and not really voice their feelings and that they are being hurt. So I think the fact that you are sharing that you are being hurt, even though maybe she isn't making changes, like she does know like how you feel, and maybe she is considering those feelings of yours more than you think. But it might just be hard because this is like a new boyfriend, and maybe she just isn't good at the moment with like the whole prioritizing of like your and her friendship as well as like her relationship with her boyfriend. And I just think maybe she could be a little bit overwhelmed with the whole situation because you all, I'm assuming, are freshmen in college, so like this is a new scenario for you all, right? And then her just having that new boyfriend as well as having you, she might just be a little overwhelmed with everything that's going on. Do you or have you talked to him at all about this? Like, does he know what's going on between the 2 of you and kind of how you're feeling about the whole situation?
I'm sure he knows. Probably she might have told him. But I mean, I don't really talk to him or really get the opportunity to, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm never really invited along when they do things together. And like I said, like, they haven't really known each other for that long, so I don't even really know him that well. So no, like I haven't really brought it up to him, but like I said, I'm sure like she's told him.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure if they're as close as what it seems like that might have been brought up between the 2 of them, just because if she cares about him and you, she probably wants the both of you to please the both of you, and have support from the both of you. Other than what's going on with you and your best friend and her boyfriend, how is your college experience going this far?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, I enjoy my classes, and it's like fun to, I don't know, experience new things. I feel like this experience really is clouding my college experience just because like she is my best friend, like we came to college together, and like not being able to like experience all those fun things with her is pretty hard.
Yeah.
So I guess like I'm just feeling pretty stuck at this point and not really knowing like what to do and if I should continue to try to like mend this friendship or if maybe it is time to like branch out and try and hang out with different people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, like it's been good I guess up until this point.
Gotcha.
But I'm feeling pretty confused.
Yeah, I think confused is a good way to put it, because if I'm hearing you correctly, you and her have been best friends for 3 years. It's always been you two. You go to college together expecting to do the whole like college experience, college life with your best friend, and then she gets a boyfriend and her priorities might be a little bit shifted, spending a lot of time with him rather than you. And I think from what I'm hearing is that you obviously went in super excited to do life with her, so there can be a little bit of just confusion and anger and frustration with the whole situation. But I think also with college comes like new experiences and new things that you could just like kind of dive into with new opportunities. So are there any activities or things that you're kind of starting up at college to kind of fill that time that you might have spent with her before all of this happened?
I mean, I hadn't really considered, I guess, like starting something new. I feel like for the majority of this situation, I felt kind of, I don't know how to put it, but maybe like numb to everything, just because I am so hurt by her, and like the fact that she did this to me, I have like struggled to even think about, I don't know, like what else I could be doing with my time, which, I mean, like I said, I've kind of thought maybe I should be doing other things, but that just seems like so hard to even like go out and do right now, especially considering like I would like to do those things with her, but I don't have her to do them with.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you might feel a little bit of a sense of just like a little bit lost, just because you do want to spend all that time with her and just continue like building your all's friendship, and just like you said earlier, like she was someone you could be goofy with and just like talk to about everything with, and so I'm sure that is really tough, kind of not having that sense of like attachment with your best friend like you used to, and kind of feeling a sense of being replaced by her boyfriend.
Yeah, I think lost is a really good way to put it. That is really how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I think that's a very valid feeling, as much as it is not really fair, and that you may feel like, why is this happening to me, like what like is causing this and stuff, but I think just being open, like communication with her, and just continuing to kind of voice how you're feeling is like something that it seems like you're doing a really good job at, and just to like keep that up. Is there anyone else really in your life that kind of knows this situation and what's going on, and like, the extent of what's happening?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to my mom a lot about it, and she's like, I guess besides my best friend, the person that I'm closest to, and she doesn't really have like any solutions, I guess, for me either. Besides, I guess she is the one that encouraged me to talk to my friend, and like let her know how I'm feeling, which like I think we both expected to like help the situation, even though like didn't really. So yeah, I mean, I'm not really that close with anyone else at school besides like my friend. But yeah, I am thankful that like I have been able to talk to my mom about a lot of the things.
Sure.
So she's been pretty supportive.
Yeah, that's good. I think it's good to have someone like your mom that you can confide in, especially since you and your friend probably knew each other before college, since you've known each other for 3 years. So I think your mom has probably seen y'all's relationship together and how you all are best friends. So as much as it might be difficult not to have someone at college that you're really close with, like having your mom who knows you really well, knows your best friend probably really well, could be nice, just to kind of give you like some advice on the situation and kind of how to handle it, and just how to get through maybe this like difficult time that you weren't really expecting to be as difficult as it's obviously is for you right now.
Yeah, she definitely offers, I guess, a good perspective, because she does know the both of us, and she has seen us at like our point of like being best friends. And I mean, I'd still consider her my best friend, but it's just, we're in a bit of a pickle right now. So yeah, definitely having my mom has been a light in this scenario.
Good. Yeah, I think that's great, and that's really good just to have someone walk with you through this situation that you're going through. Is there anything that you and I right now could just kind of like come up with to kind of help you through this situation, or just how to better like navigate how you're gonna handle it? Whether that's talking to your best friend more, maybe talking to her boyfriend. Is there any ideas that you have on where to go from here?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I wouldn't say I'd prefer to talk to her boyfriend, just because I don't particularly like him very much. And I mean, like, okay.